COVID or are immunocompromised or have other, autoimmune disorders, and COVID will continue to affect them for a long time, sadly.
Yikes. Right. Who's gonna be the one to tell them, guys? Okay, I guess it'll be me. So, babes, those immunocompromised people that you were referring to in your video, the ones that you didn't even acknowledge until more than 60% of the way through your video, them, in all likelihood, that's you now, babes. You are one of them. Unfortunately, because it's so easy to disregard them, those people were so excited to live life as normal, as you pointed out. Because you didn't consider yourself part of the them category, you didn't keep up with it because you weren't one of them. Seriously, don't take my word for it, though, because that would be so irresponsible of me. Here's the Memorial Sloan Kettering Library. The Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, one of the top cancer centers in the United States, discussing it. Ooh, yikes. Oh my. Oh, gee willikers. Here's the crazy thing. Most people don't even realize that they are infected because they have no symptoms or mild symptoms. But context is key. Most people don't recognize that symptoms are the direct result of our immune system responding. In other viruses, we might have a mild response because our immune system is really good at beating it. But COVID's different. COVID is becoming better and better at pressing our immune system's ability to prevent infection. That's through our innate immune system. And it also completely dysregulates our adaptive immune system as well. After it makes it into a cell, therefore infecting us, can hyperactivate our immune cells, where we use more of them at once than we typically would, while mutating to get past our antibody defense and simultaneously hiding within other cells. So our immune system's able to recognize that the call is coming from inside the house, but doesn't know where that caller is. So it ransacks the house, trying to find the caller. Now, the immune system works so hard to try and find the caller, especially because it keeps calling repeatedly. Repeated infections. The poor immune system tuckers itself out, ransacking the house. It goes ham. Destroys the plumbing, even, like your arteries and veins. It pulls out the fuse box and tears out the electrical wiring. Sometimes those wires cross and even melt together. Our brain, neurons, and nerves makes our kitchen inoperable, making it more difficult for us to get nutrients. Our digestive system, it breaks all of our furniture. Our organs. Some of those organs are important for producing things like insulin, and some people increasing the risk for diabetes. And the more phone calls that are received, or the more infections that happen, the harder our immune system will work to try and find it. Because for many people, the callers never leave the house. If you're standing at street level looking at the house, you likely don't understand what's going on inside of it, because it takes quite some time for all of the structural damage to occur, making the damage visible from the outside. And unfortunately, our immune system can work so hard that it completely tuckers itself out and has nothing left to give, making it more vulnerable to other thieves, squatters, vandalists, other infections that people are talking about, how they just keep getting sick. Our security system needs backup. Our immune system needs help at preventing the caller from getting into the house in the first place. Since it's becoming better and better at sneaking in, we need to set a perimeter on the outside. We need to clean the air and wear respirator-style masks to help prevent this from happening. Our world is different now. Hanging out with large groups of people in indoor spaces is a thing of the past. The government is not telling us this because we are the peasant class. Our job is to be good little docile workers, funnel money up to the rich through exploitation of our labor and consumerism, and hopefully die before it comes a chance for us to collect on Social Security or Medicare.